I decided that Team 1 would consist of Endo-02 for Endo Army damage, RXQ for haunting stuns, and Paper Pals alongside Marionette to spam Prize Ball 2, with Megan and Withered Bonnie in our back pocket of Team 2. And so, with the team ready, I went into the Scott fight with one mission. Finally break the curse and win a Nuzlocke once and for all. The final fight began, and I immediately started using RXQ to spam Haunting and stun Scott ASAP. Initially, the strategy worked beautifully, as Scott wasn't able to do anything, and the damage from Endo-02's Endo Army alongside the fans started to pile up. I was a decent way into the fight, but eventually Scott was able to break through and sniped Marionette off the board. Thankfully, this death wasn't anyone too vital to the plan, but Scott soon rectified his mistake and took out Endo-02, our main damage dealer. 4 characters now remained. RXQ and Paper Pals on Team 1, with Megan and Withered Bonnie tucked away on Team 2. I was hopeful that I could keep everyone alive at this point, but as it would turn out, one of these teams would have to become the ultimate sacrifice. Somehow, a 4th wall had broken through RXQ's haunting chain, a move capable of wiping out an entire team in one hit. It was at this moment that I had to make the most heartbreaking decision I've ever had to do. If Team 1 takes the hit, the run is over since we'll have no RXQ to spam haunting, so that only leaves one option. I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. I willingly clicked the team swap button to bring Megan's team to the front, and I watched her die. I really wanted her to win. More than anything, I wanted her to win. I may have also wanted Withered Bonnie to win, who was also with her, since he was the sole reason my FNAF World Worst Characters Nuzlocke made it as far as it did, but Megan had lost everything to make it this far. I had fought so hard to give her the victory she deserved, yet now I was forced to sign her death warrant and watch her die. But as the 4th wall closed in and her life came to an end, I don't think Megan's final moments were ones of sadness. Maybe she didn't go the full distance. Maybe this wasn't the fate she had hoped for. But I still think her family would have been so proud of how far she came. And when the dust settled, they'd become a found family once more. And with that, both Megan and Withered Bonnie had met their demise. 2 characters remain. All I could hope for is that my fan UFOs and boss trains would be able to deal enough damage to defeat Scott before I got another team wipe. It seemed difficult with only 2 characters, but this actually may have worked out in our favor. With less characters to worry about, we can cycle back to haunting and use it quicker than if we had a full team of 4. All I could hope for is that Scott wouldn't break through anymore and I could finally break the cycle. Finally end this losing streak that's plagued me for over a year. And to make every single death that has happened across all 4 Nuzlockes finally amount to something. Just a little further now. Just a little further. Just a little further. Just a little further! It's over. We won. We finally won. And with that, my FNAF World Nuzlocke had finally come to a close. We may have had 14 characters die throughout the entire journey, however 2 were finally able to break the cycle and go the full distance. I really don't know how the winners ended up being a shadow and a collection of paper plates of all people, but I'm not complaining. I'm sure when these two finally meet their end, they'll be welcomed by a huge party from everyone else. For one very special character, though, the celebration had already begun.
And then a hyper-realistic skeleton popped out.